Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again, coming to you today with an unboxing of a watch that I didn't expect to come my way. It had been a watch that was on my radar for, I'd say at this point, being mid September 2019. I've been eyeballing watches like this one for about 4 months. Um, and it's got a little story behind it, but the watch you're about to see is actually my watch now. And I'm very humbled and very grateful to receive it. It is a Tudor. Yes, it is a Tudor watch. And this watch comes to me in an interesting manner. But first of all, you don't want to hear me ramble on about it. You want to see what I'm talking about. I have, ta-da! I have a Tudor Heritage Chronograph. Caliber 70330B. Sorry, 70330B. Chronograph in my favorite colorway, as you probably know from a very recent video. I just did a video on my gator themed watches, and obviously this came in right after that, but it is my favorite colorway of or mostly blue with lots of hints of orange in it. This watch was, as I said, something I've been eyeballing for quite a while now, and actually went ahead and on my on instructions from my father, we went ahead and bought a watch. We bought this particular watch from a company called Crown and Caliber, located in Atlanta, Georgia. Good price, and just a lovely watch, and it was in great shape. It's been previously owned, but doesn't show a lot. It is sort of a smudge magnet, though, I've got to say, but not a lot of evidence of wear and tear. It did not, of course, come on. It did not come on this collar-ebb Italian leather strap. That was my doing. The reason it was my doing was the bracelet, which you see here, or part of it. The other part is over here, which is in fine shape in and of itself. And the end links are right here, along with the half link spring bar. It's all here. The one thing it didn't have was the extra links that generally come with a previously owned watch that would allow you to size it to your wrist. Unfortunately, the watch fit my father. Well, fortunately for him, it fit my father, but it didn't fit me. And I said, well, I'll deal with the company trying to find some more links, and because hopefully they'll have them. I'll work with them on that, or I can buy them off eBay, and then you know, obviously the watch is yours. It fits you, so plenty of time. He said, no, I didn't buy this watch for me. I bought it for you to wear, which shocked the ever living hell out of me. So I am very grateful to my father for this. In exchange, I have permanently loaned him one of my other watches that he likes, so we had sort of a nice fair swap. But Obviously, with the watch not fitting me with the bracelet, I had to come up with another idea if I wanted to wear the watch right away. So I took this strap off of. This strap was actually on my SKX 011, the big orange one, which I just recently fitted with a blue bezel, and it had a blue band on it, but now it has a black band on it until I get another one. Um, so this watch fits me beautifully, and now I don't have to worry so much about finding links. Although, don't worry, I found two sources on eBay that sell links for this watch, and I'm going to talk with Crown and Caliber about what happened, because their listing didn't say the watch came with links, but then again, it didn't say it didn't come with links. So everybody made the assumption that this thing would be a complete bracelet, not incomplete. Uh, but there you go. As you can see, full kit. Got paperwork here, all that good stuff. The cloth was a separate thing. It's in great shape. And it's keeping excellent time. And the chronograph works. Get into the watch now that you know the story. Obviously, it's a sports watch meant to be water resistant. I believe it's 150 meters. I'll have to look at my sheet here. The chronograph pushers are also screw down, or actually screw out pushers. The crown is a screw down crown. Upper pusher starts the chronograph, which is that big orange hand in the middle. The subdial to the 9 o'clock position, that is your chronograph minute indicator. It goes up to 45 minutes. The subdial on the 3 o'clock position is your running seconds. Fully loomed on the hands. A day complication at the 6 o'clock position. And of course, you have the Tudor crest at the 12 o'clock position. I actually like the dates down at the 6 o'clock the best, because it gives sort of a nice symmetry up, down, side to side, and works very well. We have a bi-directional bezel, obviously rotating in both directions. The nice thing about this bi-directional bezel, and you can see the minute hand for the chrono is moving. The nice thing about this bezel is, though you can't hear it, it's not a clicky bezel. It does have positive detents at each click. So you can set the bezel wherever you want it, and it's not moving with casual contact. It takes a little bit of effort to get the bezel to move, and when it settles in, it stays put. So we can stop the chrono, and of course the lower button resets and it just snaps back. And then when you want to fully engage the waterproofness, you just screw down the crowns, screw down the pushers, and now they're locked in place. The crown is a very smooth unscrewing. It unlatches with a nice positive pop. It winds buttery smooth. First position is your date adjust. Second position, and you can see it hacks the watch, is your time setting. You pop it back in, fires back up again, screws down with just a few quick turns, and there you go. And you have the Tudor crest sign on the crown. Looks great. Beautiful watch. I really I mean, obviously I'm a big sucker for the orange and blue colorway, but just the watch itself is just like, it doesn't look like any other Tudor that I'm used to seeing. Obviously, Tudor makes chronographs and so on, but this one is a bold statement from Tudor. Got my little sheet of facts here. As I said, this is a Tudor Heritage chronograph. Model number is 70330B for blue, I guess. Although they make one of these in black with a little orange trim, so B could be black. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a different model number, though. 42 millimeter in diameter, so it's right in the sweet spot that I think it should be. It is a 13 millimeter thick, so it'll slide under a long sleeve very nicely. 22 millimeter lug width. I know this because my collar ebb says 22 millimeter, so it's a 22 millimeter lug width. 150 meter water resistance, so good sporty watch. Not really sure it's a dive watch, but swimming and water polo or whatever water sports you like, this thing should be able to handle it. It's a flat sapphire crystal, as you can see. Steel case, stainless steel. Stainless steel bracelet too, which someday I hope to be able to use. And inside is the caliber 2892 movement. For the life of me, I couldn't find out the beats per hour. I think it's 28,800, but I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. It is obviously a Swiss-made watch. Just beautiful. Really like it. And take it over here and put it on for you real quick so you can get a wrist shot. Somebody took me to task about a wrist shot on one of my watch videos, which I went back and looked, and I did do a wrist shot there. There was no need to get that nasty over something that you missed, sir. Wrist shot. Obviously, everyone knows by now I wear my watches back from the joint. It just fits beautifully. You can see down the line, the lugs are very nicely centered on my 7¼ inch wrist. I just like it. I mean, I look at this watch, I smile. And I love the blue of the strap. Really works well with the blue. I mean, it's not a perfect match. Obviously, the Swiss watch with an Italian collar ebb strap, it's not, dead nuts perfect, but it is close enough to make me happy. And I don't have to monkey around with the bracelet right now. I can take my time and get the links I need, either from Crown and Caliber or off of eBay. And, and eventually I'll move it back over to the bracelet if I so desire. Because it's really a nice solid, typical of Tudor, nice solid, non-jingly jangly bracelet with solid links. And it's very smooth. But this is how she's going to be for now. She's going to be on a strap, very easy to wear, grab and go kind of thing. Makes me happy. And a very, very unexpected and nice surprise from my father. Surprised the hell out of me. I thought, this was his watch. And he said, no, that's your watch, but I want this other watch to have for a while. And maybe we'll switch back. Maybe he'll take this watch for a while. I mean, that's kind of the nice thing of having a father who collects watches, too. Sometimes you get to borrow. The only problem is his wrist is significantly smaller than mine, so I can only borrow the ones on straps. Unless I want to play with bracelets, which is not the most fun activity in the world. Anyway, going to wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate the old thumbs up. Questions, comments, uh, suggestions down there. All I ask is let's keep it clean, keep it non-nasty. Uh, I might let some small stuff go, but the big stuff I delete and then ban you from posting again. And if you're not already a subscriber, I ask you to please do so. Click the subscribe button and then click the bell icon next to it so that when I post updates, you're alerted. Again, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one that I do.